Hey guys, so I'm back with anti-haul number 12. 12. Oh my god. Anyway, and I'm gonna just try and blast through this one. There's a few products on here that so questionable. I'm gonna try to remember to leave all of the products used to beat my face with today down below in the description. Somebody has been asking me what is on your eyes, what is on your face, what is on your lips, and I never seem to have it listed down below, and they've asked me to do lists, so I'm gonna try to remember to do that today. On with the anti-haul. Okay, so first is the Vizier Theory Highlight Bronzer Blush Trio. I kind of thought that we left products like this back like 2 years ago. I find that it doesn't matter who is bringing up or who is bringing out these products. I find that they are always just boring looking and I could never just get with them. Those were like 2 years ago, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where you'd have like a blush, a bronzer and a highlight all together in one palette. It just looks so uninspiring to me. I hear that Vizier, whatever you call them, I hear that their products are amazing quality, and I haven't tried it for myself, so I can't speak on that, but I'm just finding that this just looks so boring, so I'm just gonna not. Next is the KKW concealers. I think the concealers are like a liquid concealer with like a baking powder and then a brightening powder. I completely understand the concept of the kit. You know, you have, even when you bake, it may not necessarily brighten under your eyes, so you need something else to brighten it. But here's the thing, I've already got concealers, I've already got baking powders, I've already got powders which are good for brightening, so I don't feel like I need to invest into this kit. So I'm just gonna leave that one where it is as well, because her prices are not exactly in the affordable range, not for somebody like me, especially as I would have to have it shipped over here to the UK plus customs. It's just not sensible for me to do something like that. So I'm just going to say, Kim Kardashian, congratulations on your launch of your concealers, but I'm not going to be able to invest. Next is the Too Faced natural palettes. I think there's like a face palette and then there's 2 eye palettes, but I think that the eye palettes were just redesigned, repackaged to fit this new collection, but they've been open and honest about that. They haven't said, oh, it's a new eyeshadow palette, but really it's the old one. I think it's like the natural eyes and the natural mattes, and then they've got like a natural face palette. First of all, the print, the flowery print in the shadows and the powders, that I don't know, but that does something to my brain. It's just too much pattern, it's too much movement, it's just too much. So that on its own, I'm just kind of like, whoa, it's doing my head in just looking at the picture. It's just too much flowery print. Also, I don't find that it's very unique. I don't feel like it's very, I don't know, I'm just not with it. I have so many natural looking palettes and face palettes and blah 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 that I just don't feel like it's necessary for me to have it. Obviously it's going to suit somebody, there's going to be somebody out there who wants it, but I'm gonna give it a hard pass. Next is the BH Weekend Festival palette. It's just a colourful palette with colours in it, and I feel like I've got enough colours that I don't use as often as maybe I should, so that's quite easy for me to, you know, swerve. I've got colourful palettes. The colours are nice, don't get me wrong, they really are, but I just don't feel like I need it. Next is the Smashbox Nicole Concilio Primer Waters. Don't think it's necessary. I'm more so interested in the MAC Prep and Prime matte spray rather than these, and especially as recently there's been a lot of drama around Nicole Concilio and the honesty of her reviews, and I don't really watch her anyway, but somebody did a breakdown, somebody did put like back to back of a lot of her videos, and the majority of it was just positive, and she's even said she doesn't really give harsh reviews. That leads me to wonder whether or not her reviews are even credible then. So that makes me not even want to watch or support her, to be fair. So I'm just going to sidestep that one too. Like, Sorry, babe. Next is the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. Now, when I saw this palette, I thought, this is cute. It's nice. I like that little pop of yellow, the side, the pinks, but I don't see lemonade. Now, I understand that they're trying to play on regular lemonade and pink lemonade, okay? But for me, if you're gonna bring out a lemonade palette, I wanna see at least 4 lemonade yellow shades. I think there's like 2, one which is semi-bright and one which is very, very pale. And then they've got, I think they've got 1 or 2 pink shades. And then the rest of them are just neutral, natural shades. Pop effect. How about that? But the thing is, it is an affordable palette. I think it's like $11.99. So when they do the conversion over here, I'm sure it's going to be a bit less. So I'm kind of like stuck in 2 minds about this. I'm not sold on it off of the fact that they're promoting it as a lemonade palette, but it does not scream lemonade. But at the same time, when I just look at the palette, I'm like, oh, it's actually really quite cute. So right now I'm having to say I'm more on the side of pass, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I might do Next is the Loreal Dew Dreamer highlighter drops. They're kind of like the cover, sorry, they're more like the Cover FX custom drop. They have the highlighter ones and they've got the foundation ones, and so Loreal is coming out with her highlighter drops, and I feel like there's a few brands that have highlighter drops. These just don't seem to be really speaking to me as such. I just saw them and I was just like, I'm not even inspired. I'm not even, and the thing is, I think for the highlighter drops, I see people who do, you know, like they put the highlighter drops all over their face, then they blend it in and then they do their foundation so that they can have that glowy, that glowing from within kind of look. I don't do that, so it would just be a waste of my time and money to buy these drops or any highlighter drops, because I don't feel like I'm really going to use them. Like the most that I do is cream highlighter, and even still I don't really do the cream highlighter that much. I guess it's when I really want to beam and glow and blah blah blah, but that's just, right now I'm just feeling like it's a pass. Next is the Disney Moana palette. You know how I feel about palettes which are based on films, stuff like that, and I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. Okay, I'll say it, not with it. Okay, next is the Makeup Revolution cushion correctors. They're kind of like, they're trying to bring back the whole color correcting thing that was going on about what, a year and a half ago, where everyone was trying to color correct. And I think that people who feel like they need to color correct because they have like hyperpigmentation, cool. Even if you don't and you feel like you need to color correct, that's fine. I mean, who am I to tell you what to do with your face? It's not my face, it's your face. You do what you want to do. But in saying that, I feel like the craze, the whole vibe has kind of gone, and even the whole cushion thing that was here for like a hot minute, and then that went, and I feel like they're trying to combine the 2 crazes and hopefully revive the both of them in one product. I get that, Revolution, you are smart, but I just don't think that this is for me. I've got a color correcting palette somewhere I don't even use them. So, and I guess the thing is, when I look at it, it looks like you have to like just place it on your face, like dab it on your face. I'm not cool with things that I'd have to, like that looks to me like it will harbor bacteria. But then when you think about lip glosses with wands, when you think about concealers with doe foots, there's some foundations with the wand things that you swipe on your face. I guess there's a lot of products that could harbor bacteria, but this one for me, because of the cushion material, it makes me feel like it's going to harbor a lot of bacteria. That's just what I get from it, and I'm sure it's going to be affordable, cool, whatever, but I'm just not really in for it. I'm not here for it with this one. But from Revolution, what I do want to try, they've got like this eyebrow tint thing that I want to try. They also have like a new stick foundation. I want to try that as well. So all is not lost, but this is just not the one for me, okay? So those are all of my picks for my anti-haul number. Let's see if I can do it now. 12, yeah, I can do it. Number 12. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.